which book has more information in it, a famous novel or a random text as if typed by Monkey containing the same amount of characters? A seemingly simple question, but the answer depends greatly on how we define and measure information. There are two primary perspectives we can consider, the literary or humanistic perspective and the perspective of information theory. From a literary standpoint, we might consider the richness of meaning, themes, narrative, and character development. From an information theory standpoint, we might evaluate the unpredictability or randomness of the text and the level of redundancy. So, do we value the structured narrative and emotional resonance of a famous novel, or the raw data entropy of a random text? As we delve deeper into these perspectives, we'll find that the answer isn't as straightforward as it may seem. The answer depends on how we define and measure information. From a literary standpoint, a famous novel is typically rich in meaning, themes, coherent narrative, character development, and stylistic elements. It is a tapestry, woven with the threads of the human experience: love, loss, joy, sorrow, triumph, and despair. Its richness lies in its ability to convey a complex array of human emotions and experiences, often rooted in deep cultural and historical significance. Moreover, the novel's value extends beyond mere entertainment. It serves as a mirror reflecting societal norms, or as a hammer challenging them. It communicates ideas, evokes emotions, and prompts introspection and dialogue. This kind of information is not just data, it's a pathway to understanding, learning, and cultural development. A novel's power to communicate complex ideas, to make us feel, think, and question, is a form of information that is highly valued in humanistic disciplines. It's not just about the words on a page, but the ideas and emotions those words stir within us. In contrast, a random text, despite having the same number of characters, lacks this depth of meaning and coherence. It's like a puzzle with all the pieces jumbled together, revealing no picture, no story, no message. So, from a literary or humanistic perspective, a famous novel undoubtedly holds more information. This kind of information is substantial for human understanding, learning, and cultural development. On the other side, information theory, a branch of mathematics and computer science, often measures information in terms of entropy, which is a measure of unpredictability or randomness. Let's delve into this perspective. Firstly, entropy and predictability. A random text by its very nature is highly unpredictable. Unlike a novel, it doesn't follow a coherent structure or pattern, making each character, each word, a surprise. This high level of unpredictability or entropy is exactly what information theory loves to measure. Secondly, redundancy. A famous novel, while brimming with meaning and emotion, contains a significant amount of redundancy. Common phrases, predictable plot developments, character archetypes. They all contribute to this redundancy. From an information theory standpoint, this redundancy decreases the amount of new information per character. Finally, the quantitative measure. If we were to run both texts through information theory algorithms, like those used in data compression, the results might surprise you. The random text, lacking any predictable structure, would be less compressible. From a purely technical standpoint, this makes the random text richer in information. So, in a twist of irony, the random text might have more information in a technical sense because it would be less compressible due to its lack of predictable structure. But remember, this is only one perspective. The value of information can be subjective, depending on our definitions and the context in which it's used. If we're talking about the value of information in terms of human culture, education, and emotion, the famous novel holds more information. Its narrative structure, thematic richness, and ability to communicate complex ideas and emotions make it an invaluable source of information from a humanistic perspective. It has a profound impact on our understanding, learning, and cultural development. However, if we shift our lens to information theory, a different picture emerges. Here, the random text with its high entropy and low predictability could be said to have more information. This is because it lacks the redundancy found in a novel's language structure and plot developments, making it less compressible and richer in terms of pure data entropy. So the question of which has more information, a famous novel or a random text, really depends on how we define and measure information. The famous novel is richer in meaningful content for humans, while the random text is richer in terms of pure data entropy.